Well, I'm always being asked about my gym because during the lockdown, when it first started in 2020 in March, I decided going to the gym was a bit too much hassle and expected it was going to be shut for a while, so decided to build my own home gym. So this is it. Lots of you have asked on my Instagram and then lots of other places, how have I done it? Where did I get the stuff from? How much was it? So hopefully in this video, I'm going to show you what I've done, how I've done it, put loads of links in as much as I can of places I've got stuff. Maybe it'll give you some ideas, maybe it won't, I don't know. Maybe it'll answer some questions, but I shall direct you guys to this video if you ask. So here it is. I've got a garage which has an internal door. Nice little name on there. And in we go. So here's the cardio equipment. We've got the Reebok Treadmill. I think this incarnation is on quite a few different makes and they just put different labels on it. It's a pretty stock treadmill, retails around about £450, £500 max, depends on which make you get obviously. This one is pretty good because I think it's pretty imperative you're going to get a treadmill. There's a couple of things you need. You need incline. It needs to be able to go up and down. Because a lot of the programs that you do will ask you to go up and down, especially the classes, if you do them online and Apple Fitness Plus like I do. And obviously on here you will need some kind of speed to make sure it speeds up. Always good to have the safety cut out just in case you come off the back. Pulling that off, you clip it onto yourself and there's like a magnet and it just basically stops the machine from running. That's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. There's lots of different programs. So if you're a bit bored and you've got nothing on to watch, you can just choose a program which will give you various speeds, inclines, difficulties, and it'll kind of change them. This one has some quick speeds that you can do intervals, different modes and quick inclines too. So depending on what you're doing, it's fairly good with little cup holders there. It does have built-in speakers should you want to plug anything into it, but most devices, I use an iPad, most devices pretty much have good speakers on them anyway. I have put from the garage door contraption there, I have put like a holder for the iPad, which then basically goes above the treadmill, and I find that pretty perfect to be able to watch what I'm doing. Apple Fitness Plus is what I use on here for the classes. Excellent, between 10 minutes and an hour, depending on what you want. All sorts of different stuff. I'll show you that a bit later maybe. So that is the Reebok treadmill. Moving on to the bike. So I think every good gym should have a couple of bits of cardio. This is the Body Power spinner bike. It's pretty standard. There's nothing amazing about it, although I did go for reviews and one that was made pretty well. This one seemed to fit the bill. Plus it also has the tablet stand, which for my iPad Pro is the exact perfect size. So that is what I use on there. Also, seat adjustments, handle adjustments, so that can go up and down, and it has the readout should you need to use that. Apparently when you go for a spinning bike, you should go for one with the heaviest flywheel that you can afford. This is a 20 kilo, I think, and I think the bike altogether was about 400 quid. Don't think it was that expensive. 400 quid, it's really sturdy. Got wheels at the front so you can just lift it, turn it, move it, should you want it out of the way. Excellent piece of kit. So there's my cardio equipment, because mostly every day when I do a workout I will do some kind of cardio warm up first. Right, let's move around the gym. So, got my gym ball, all my trainers, got up loads of trainers, and a few little bits I couldn't fit anywhere else, and my fun dumbbell look, which I got from a Secret Santa. Got my lifting shoes, and I've got my outside running shoes, my indoor running shoes, a few other pairs, cross-country ones there, some faster running ones for outside there, depending on what I'm doing. Various bits of accessories in the tabs there. Oh, look at me, Sado. Got me own hat with my Instagram on it. Bin, you got a bin. Up here for a bit of motivation, we've got a little bit of a slogan. Moving around here, I've got, what have I got here? So, got my lifting belt, really important for stability around the core, should you need it on heavier lifts. Bands, various different bands, hip, all sorts of stuff there. I've got my weights belt for when I'm doing dips and stuff to add a bit of extra weight to my own bulk. And I've got my landmine. This is what you'd use for things like rows and stuff. And what's a gym without all your running medals for various events that I've done. Then we've got more stuff to go with the landmine attachments. We've got 1 arm rows, double arm rows, which you use with the barbell. Then we've got various barbell attachments. We've got the 20 kg barbell and the 15 kg barbell. Easy kill bar, wheel of death. Nice little clock. Moving around here, got all my medicine balls, slam balls, and other fitness balls. I still had to fit some of my normal stuff in here, like my bikes, had to come in here. A little pad behind there. My son's go-kart. I had to still put the lawnmower somewhere, so that's in here. Moving back, this is one of the best bargains I had. This is a pre-core rack. Now, from what I could see online, this is what most of the professional gyms, or a lot of the professional gyms use. This online was 1,600 quid. Check eBay. I got this on eBay, 300 quid, and they wanted 20 quid for delivery, 320. What a bargain. You cannot beat that. An amazing bargain. And it practically new when I got it. So yes, definitely good to trawl eBay and see what you can find. This was one of those online auctions where they recover goods from places. Yeah, really good. Then we move over to the weight plates. I've got a set of Taurus weight plates which I bought right at the start of last year's lockdown. Fairly expensive, unfortunately. I can't even remember how much these were, to be honest. I'll put links on where I got them from. Not the cheapest in the world, but they do the job. What have I got here? I've got a 20, 15, a 10, a load of 2.5s, a 5, and then that's times 2, because I've got all the same lot on this side as well. Absolutely brilliant. Couldn't be without this rack. Does all your chest workouts, squats, the whole lot, multitude of stuff, and it's safe. You can do it on your own. So just in case you're not going to make that chest press, doesn't matter. You got the bar, same with squats. You got the bar to go down on. I'd always suggest thinking of working on your own. Make sure you get one that's got safety bar on it, so that should you not make that big lift, you're not going to hurt yourself. And now Sado again with me little Instagram name there. And then we've got the mirrors. these mirrors, I'll put the link online for these. I think you can get all sorts of different mirrors. From when I was looking, it suggested that you get ones with special lining on them, so should something fall against the mirror, it's got like a special coating on it, and if it breaks it will stay in place. It won't all shatter down or cut you or anything. So I went for that, and I went for a thicker one because I did try a thinner one first, but the trouble with trying the thinner one is when you put it on the wall, any imperfections, it changes the shape of the mirror, so it then looks a bit distorted. So it is worth spending that little bit extra and getting the right mirror, to be fair. So I think they were about 110 quid each, which sounds a lot of money, but you get what you pay for, don't you, at the end of the day. Then I got this bar up here, so pull-up bar. You see them there, that's who it is, should you want to ring them. I think that's cheap as chips. I think that's about 30 quid. I mean, that was cheap, to be honest. Then another sad sign that, yay. I also put a telly in there, because what is any good gym without a telly? You've got to have a telly in it to keep you interested, something to watch, bit of background ambience, etc. I even got a towel dispenser as well, that. So when it gets pretty hot, or we have people in, visiting or whatever, not forgetting with everything going on, I've got my antibacterial sanitising spray. And then I got a cheap fan. I think this was from Argos. I don't think that was expensive either. And then when it gets to winter, it gets a little bit cold, so I have got the heater in here. And normally I'll turn that on for about 10 minutes before I work out. Just takes the edge off the cold before you warm up. Then I got my bench. Again, I would suggest when it comes to getting a bench, you go for a good quality one, spend a bit more money. This one was about 350 quid. Again, I'll put the link in where you can see where I got that. What this does, it does incline and decline, both sides. So it's pretty universal for what you want to do. Then this is my latest addition. Like I said, I want to do Olympic weights. I normally do this outside of the garage or deadlifts inside, whereby you have to do it outside because of the height. Even though I'm not that tall, I cannot lift above my head very far because of the ceiling, sadly. So I have to go outside the garage door. Talking about the door, I quite often get asked about the garage door. This is pretty straightforward, to be honest. That is polystyrene, which is 20mm, which I first stuck to the garage door on the inside. Once I'd done that, I then covered it in the double-sided silver coated bubble wrap, insulating bubble wrap. Use the silver insulating tape all around the edges, and that pretty much takes a lot of cold off and keeps the warmth out in the summer, absorbs it all. So it's pretty good, to be fair. It's very cheap and it's very light. It weighs hardly anything, so you can still lift the garage up and over door, up and down really easily. So that's what I've done there. It's kind of solved that problem. The flooring is another question I get asked about quite a lot. This flooring, again, is 20mm thick, so you can get cheaper stuff. These are 1 metre by 1 metre squares. And because this garage is a 6x4, a 6x3, it exactly fits 6 long by 3 wide. All I had to do in a couple of areas was trim the tiniest amount off, one bit there and a bit over there in the corner. Trim the tiniest amount off just to make those tiles fit, but they are pretty good, to be fair. So how I basically use the garage is the bench moves inside the rack, so I have a big floor area to do workouts, and then goes back for doing stuff on the bench should I need it. Over here we've got my dumbbell rack. Now you might have noticed, if you're looking at the moment, dumbbells are really expensive. I bought these at the start, they were still fairly expensive then. I went for Hex only because I want them to last a lifetime. You can go a lot cheaper if you want to, but these Hex I find are amazing. This rack's a 42 or 40 inch, I think. Just enough up to 22.5s. You can fit about 10 pairs in here. I do need heavier ones to be fair, but the next heavier ones up are like 160 quid for the pair of 25s, which I think is a rip-off. So at the moment I've only got 22 and a half, so that's what they go up to. I think they start off at about 15 quid for the little ones, and then they progressively get more and more, and I think the 22 and a halfs were about 120, 130 quid, something like that. So they are very expensive. So there you go, that's the gym. I hope you liked it. I'll put as many links as I can on for you so that you can see where the stuff was got. Got any questions, give me a shout in the comments. I'll answer if I can. I'll help you out should I be able to. Good luck with what you do. It's been lovely to see what you do as well, so click any links of anything you got. Love to see it. And take care.